Hey everybody, blessings and thank you for clicking on this video. Recording on December 7th, 2024, 12/7. I'm recording from a different angle. I got my phone on a phone stand right now because usually I would put my phone in front of my laptop, but I want to use my laptop, so I decided to use my stand this time. My new phone stand. For anybody who might be clicking on me for the first time, I am Letitia. I am a 42-year-old mindful millennial mom of 5 children. I am an INFJ empath. I am agnostic, pro-democracy, progressive, intuitive, idealist, poet. I am alive and a part of the current crazy timeline that we are living in. I like to record videos that I call Tish Talk, a play on my name, Letitia. And my husband has suggested I call them Tish Thoughts instead. They are videos where I share my perspective on life, love, light, truth, politics, the world, what's happening in the world, through the lens of an INFJ empath, agnostic, intuitive, pro democracy, progressive, energy reading, light working poet. You know, I basically take all of everything I am, the way I look at life, the way I move through the world, the way I navigate, the way I feel, the way I respond, the way I absorb and receive. And I take everything, all my experiences, all my life lessons, all my observations, and I try to talk about it. I try to discuss it, you know. And I'm currently in the process of finding my people, building the foundation for this platform, which I believe will have a place and a role in the new timeline, the new world that we are about to move into. We're basically seeing the crumbling and the ending and the death of an old world and moving into a new one. So it was my hope that as we move into a new one, our side, the side that I'm on, the side of truth, love, and light, would be moving in to the new world with a more victorious stance. You know, that we would be in celebration mode and have feeling a sense of relief and accomplishment and a readiness to continue to build a better world. Instead, we are kind of moving in a world where we are scattered and disoriented. Some people may be feeling despair. Some people may be feeling anxious. Some people are worried. Some people, there's all kinds of feelings. We're feeling kind of lost. We're feeling kind of like everything that we knew is being challenged. Everything that we understood about the world is being challenged, and we're asked to basically reshape our entire outlook of the world and understand the world differently and understand ourselves differently. And I don't know what that is like for anybody else but me. I am thankful that in this moment that I am me. I am the way I am. That I have the personality that I have and the outlook that I have and the faith that I have. I have the ability to see things and envision things. And it is a blessing and a curse. I spent I spent like a lot of the day saying these words to my husband. I said this a few times. Being woke hurts. You know, I got up this Saturday morning and I did a really long live. I can't figure out how long this live is. I don't know where to get that information. I'm not finding the spot that's telling me how long this live is, but it is like maybe like over 30 minutes long, maybe a little bit longer. And I took people on a little bit of a journey with me, talking about a whole bunch of things, talking about the moment that we're in, talking about the, you know, the main topics of conversation, talking about a lot of things. While being in this room, well, after making that live, I also did some exploring and listening to things and reading things and feeling the energy of the internet. And the energy of the internet this morning wasn't very good. It wasn't very good. It wasn't hopeful, you know. The moment that we're in, we have to look really deep within ourselves and work a little bit harder at being hopeful. So the whole purpose of this video for me is that I wanted to share a post from a site I don't normally go on that popped up in my feed, and it was entitled, from a website called Times Now News, and it's called Signs That Prove You Are an INFJ. So that you would understand a little bit better where I'm coming from when I say that I'm an INFJ. You are a paradox. Being an INFJ can feel confusing, like you're full of opposites. You're an introvert who enjoys deep conversations, a thinker who feels deeply, and a dreamer who stays grounded in logic. This personality type combines traits that might seem to clash. You might need alone time, but also cherish close connections. You could be practical in your thinking while still having a strong emotional side. Because of this, INFJs may seem mysterious and hard to understand. But for you, it's just part of who you are as one of the rarest personality types. Intuition is your guide. If you often rely on unexplainable inner feeling to guide you, you might be an INFJ. This rare personality type is known for trusting intuition, which usually leads us in the right direction. Your inner guide helps you take decisions. Love for written words. If you're an INFJ, you probably have a special connection with writing and reading. Whether it's crafting meaningful essays or getting absorbed in a great book, literature often attracts INFJs. This could be because INFJs like to think and feel deeply, often processing things inwardly. Writing provides a way to express these complex thoughts and emotions, turning what's inside into something real and understandable. Empathetic, deeply empathetic. For an INFJ, empathy isn't just a quality you have, it's a part of who you are. You naturally understand other people's feelings, sometimes even feeling their emotions as they were your own. This strong sense of empathy makes you a great listener someone people turn to for advice. You don't just understand how others feel on a basic level, you connect deeply with their emotions and can offer real comfort and wisdom. You value authenticity. For INFJs, being genuine isn't just a preference, it's a necessity. You care deeply about meaningful, honest interactions, and you can easily notice when someone is being fake. Staying true to your values is important to you. You'd rather be alone than be with people who don't respect your authentic self. This commitment to authenticity also influences how you make decisions. You're more likely to choose what feels right according to your core beliefs rather than what others expect or what's popular. Dreamer with a purpose. As an INFJ, you're not just someone who dreams. You dream with a purpose. You have a clear idea of what you want to achieve, and it often goes beyond just personal success. You aim to make a difference and have a lasting positive impact on others. You believe in creating change and are ready to put in the work to make it happen. Your dreams aren't just wishful thinking. You're determined and have the skill to plan and make them real. You need time to recharge. If you often need to retreat and recharge after socializing, it might mean you are an INFJ. It's just your way of keeping your energy and balance. It's not because you are bored or uninterested. It's just that being social takes a lot of energy and leave you feeling worn out. You crave deep connections. For an INFJ, shallow relationships just don't feel satisfying. You want deep, meaningful connections. Small talk or surface level interactions don't interest you. Instead, you crave conversations that make you think, feel, and truly connect with others. If this sounds like you, it could be another sign that you're an INFJ. This rare personality type finds fulfillment in genuine, heartfelt connections. One of the clearest signs of being an INFJ is feeling different from others. You've always had a sense of being out of step with the world, like you follow your own rhythm. This feeling of being different comes from how you see the world, your deep empathy, and your desire for real, meaningful connections. It's not just about thinking you're better or special. It's simply that your way of thinking, feeling, and interacting sets you apart. And those are some of the things in which the article, which is entitled Signs That Prove You Are an INFJ, World's Rarest Personality Type. Those are the things that was listed in that, and I connect with all those things. And if you are somebody that has been getting to know me through my Tish Talks for a while, then I'm pretty sure that you probably might have noticed or heard those things in the way that I communicate and the things that I try to express. There is a quirk about myself that I have noticed through the years that I've shared in my Tish Talk a few times. And now it is that energy is seeping into my reality. It's a part of my reality in this moment and in this timeline. I notice about myself. I rarely watch certain types of movies. The kind of movies that I like to watch are I used to like to watch. I still do, but I don't watch as much movies and TV in the same frame of mind and the mindset that I used to. But the type of movies that I used to watch is just things that would be joyful or funny or happy or, you know, there's a positive life lesson. Is moral. It teaches you something, like high vibes type films, and or like guilty pleasures like romance and romantic comedies, romance, that kind of stuff. But always like really happy, good vibe movies, and with good vibe energy. But every once in a while, I would find myself watching something that is violent or you know an action type movie, or even something more intense. And usually the times that I find myself watching those kind of movies are like depending on the theme of the movie. And I shared this in the live that I did this morning. Like the two most violent action movie types that I have watched, in 2024 was Rebel Ridge and Roadhouse, which had very similar themes. Those kind of movies where it's really like hot, tough guy moves, walks into town. He trying to keep his head down, not trying to trouble anybody, but the bullies that have been controlling the town for some reason would start poking the bear or would start doing things that is wrong in front of this person, and leaving that person with no choice but to intervene because of how cruel and wicked and evil the people that are controlling the town are, and they find themselves having, being accidental heroes defending a town against these bullies, you know, standing up to these bullies. But anyway, those are the type of movies I would find myself watching. And I would, when I see people being bullied or when I see people are like the villain in these movies are cruel and evil, and depending on how cruel and evil they are, I would tense up, and I'd be like watching like movie like Chilled, and then all of a sudden I see that, and it's like I get activated, and I would tense up, and I would sit forward in my chair, and I would watch, and I'd be waiting. I'll be waiting for the moment when those bullies get what they deserve, and when they are moved, they are pulled down, or moved out of that position of control and power. You know, now I find myself living in a reality where I feel like I live in that movie now. So I'm always in this upright position, always. I went to the store today, when I was looking at the books, and during this time of year we so relaxed and so chilled, and probably thinking about buying a Christmas novel or something, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. I don't feel relaxed and I don't feel chilled. I'm always in this position, even when I am taking a break. It's always with the intention of I'm taking a break because I need it, and then I have to get back into the fight. So I'm always in fight mode, even when I am supposed to be relaxing, because that's the world that's been created right now. That's the timeline that we're in. And the question I'm asking is, how long will this timeline last? Is this for the rest of my life? Will I never feel safe in my world again? Will I never feel relaxed? Will I not have a future? Will I never enjoy life in a way that I used to? Because yes, I do things for fun. Yes, I relax. And yes, I allow myself to feel joy. But it's always, always with this upright position, knowing that I can feel joy for a bit, but then I have to get back into the fight. Or I have to observe this fight until these bullies are brought down and moved out of the way. And I just wanted to share that with you. I just wanted to help you to understand why I do what I do and how I feel about this moment. This moment for me is a fight. We're in a battle between light and darkness. And even when I relax, even when I chill, I'm not really fully relaxed or fully chill. I'm always in this position of, okay, I'm going to rest for a bit, and then I have to get back into the fight. I don't like it. I don't want it to be forever, but that's the moment that we're in. And that's why I wanted to share what being an INFJ means in this timeline. and why I'm here and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Thank you for watching.